Welcome back to Stank TV, everyone. As always, this is Tim on the bike and Tim on the mic. This is Wayne County Motorcycle Club D4 Sprint Enduro. In the AA class, I started on row 8. Here we go. This is just a preview of what you're going to see in this video. Cutting through some of the action points. That 125 rider right behind me, I ended up catching him in the first test. Just got around him. If you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, let me know what I could do better. And I got a lot of things planned for this channel, so please stay tuned. That was a sketchy jump down that hill, and then here is a super sketchy bridge crossing, but if you took your time, it wasn't too bad. I end up blowing a few corners here. I actually blow this corner 2 laps in a row because I'm a goon, but I was still able to win the day. Fastest person on the track, so I mean, that's a win.
Thank you.
Another bridge. This one wasn't as sketchy, but this video is going to be the full test 2 lap 1. You're gonna see in some of these other videos they're kind of cut and just short, sweet, and action-packed for you guys, but I like to put some full-length lap videos in there for you guys so that you guys can really see what it's like, compare, and see the whole lap without any cuts. Basically raw footage for you guys. I hope you enjoy. You can hear I'm pushing pretty hard. Again, I don't know how far out these AA guys are. I didn't look at any live scoring results at this time, so I'm just pushing, having fun. Again, trying not to make mistakes, and this moto track was freaking awesome. I gotta say, out of the 2 District 4 races I did, the Sprint Enduros, River Rats, and then Wayne County Motorcycle Club, which is this one, I don't know, I think Wayne County Motorcycle Club with that MX track has to take the cake. It was just so much fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're going to be coming up to a section of pallet bridges right here. Yeah, look at that. It's a little sketchy. On the second lap, I came through there with too much speed. You have to check that out. I almost crashed hard, but coming through some slippery back and forth, off camber, rough terrain here, but making some passes, and again, just closing down on those AA guys and seeing where I'm stacking up for the day.
Arm pump again.
Close call right there. I almost just washed the front.
Such bad arm pump, dude. Go away. Thank you.
Shout out to all the lappers that got out of the way real quick. I really appreciate it. There's some people that fight me, but in my experience at these D4 Enduros, they've always gotten out of the way, and I'm super appreciative for that, so thank you. That was the tightest section of the whole track through those trees there, but it was so much fun. Coming into this off camber and leading down into the finish, and then we're going to start this whole lap out for you guys. This is that YZ125 I caught up to in the first lap of test 1, and I ended up missing that corner, and he got a little bit ahead of me, but here we go. This hill was so much fun. That was probably one of the best parts of the track right there. You could just launch the top and wide open from the bottom. Again, this is my first time on this track at all. I never biked it, never walked it, so I do blow a couple of these corners, so be patient with me. I'm just pushing hard, trying to stay off the ground and distance myself between that 125. There were some hidden logs back in that tall grass, so just taking my time there. I almost went left and straight right here, but luckily I saw the arrow up here on the right, and this is that downhill jump you can kind of flip off, which I do jump it farther in the later laps once I was able to eye it out. We do end up running next to this creek section up here, which I think was one of the best sections of the track as well. There were just so many spots of this track I really enjoyed. It's hard for me to pick some favorites. It was very slick. All this dark dirt had a lot of moisture. It was almost like quicksandy for a little bit, really loamy. You can see a couple spots we got real close to that creek section, but we're coming up on that bridge that was super slippery. I'm talking, I just went slow over it all day. It wasn't worth drowning my bike. It's right here after this left-hander. Look at this thing. Midway across that sucker, I was like, nope, I'm taking my time, because I almost crashed going onto it. Here we go, me being a goon, missing the corner and cutting up through the trees, getting back on track as soon as possible. Nice little jumps through the woods there. I like those a lot. And this section up here had quite a bit of flow. Later laps I ended up catching a few lappers through here, and all went pretty good. They didn't hold me up too much. Here we go into some kind of overgrowth overhang. Almost looks like a walk path through here. But this section was sweet. As long as you took your time and looked forward, you had no problems through here. It was fast and flowy. That small bridge was no problem, and now we're here heading out onto this little moto track section. You'll hear me start to push a little bit harder once I notice that it is opening up, because I know that I can gain some time in these sections, especially on some of these other guys in AA, so I'm pushing but not going too crazy. The only negative thing about starting on row 8 was, I have a couple more people to pass in the main AA line, but overall the track was a little bit more broken in and easier to follow, so I think it's a good trade-off. Now we're coming to the end of this wide open moto section. We're going to cut up this hill here through the trees, and then we're going to be hitting some power lines and get into that nasty long pallet bridge. If any of you guys have ever raced Enduros, especially sprint Enduros or the national Enduros, these corners come up quick, so you always got to stay on your toes. But here we go to that pallet bridge. It's real slippery through here, so I wasn't able to push hard to get around that guy, but I was still obviously faster, so I found a way around him.
Arm pump again.
Some good elevation change through here, some crossing over through the hill on some off camber, just a lot of flow. Overall, I say if you guys haven't had a chance to check out these D4 Sprint Enduros, I would. They're fun different change, especially if you're used to racing Iowa. This section through here actually got extremely slick later on in the race, just because a lot of that dirt came off the surface and it got to some slick rocks. And check out how close that log was right there on the right side. I saw that some people hit that with their foot peg, just because you could see the marks out of it. Hopefully they didn't get your feet. That would suck.
Such bad arm pump, dude. Go away. Thank you.
Coming closer to the end of this, we're going to cut across the field to the top here, right above where the start is for this test. And then we're going to pop down in the woods. And shout out that shirtless guy. He hyped me up the whole day, cheering me on. So, man, I really appreciate that. I wasn't sure exactly where to go because I didn't walk that section and the arrowing and markings were a little off, but once I saw where that guy was, I was like, oh, I need to go left and go in the woods here. Coming into the tightest section of the entire track, right after this left-hander, check this section out. It's pretty crazy. Barely able to fit your bars through there. I had to switch back and forth the entire way through. Now this lap is coming to a close. We're going to hit some downhill off camber sections, and that's going to finish this test 2 lap 1. Again, I had the fastest time of the day on my 4th lap here. Ended up being grand champion, but if you guys like this content, subscribe to Stank TV. Let me know in the comments what I could do better, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.